Okay, so this is the beginning of fried cabbage. I'm just going to saute, it says 4 strips of bacon, but I use about 10. And I just cut it up with kitchen shears. It's so much easier and more uniform, you know? And then I'm just going to fry that on, let's say, medium. And then while that fries, I am going to slice my onions and cabbage. And then I will return. Okay, so they've been in here for about 10 minutes. See how it's nice and crispy? I like mine well done. So I'm going to push these off to the side like that. You're going to leave the bacon fat in there. And then you're going to add a large Vidalia onion. You can use any onion, honestly, but I like Vidalia. They're sweet and they're delicious. Okay, I'm going to mix that all in. Stir up all that good juice. Okay. Then we are going to add, I use a jarred crushed garlic like this. And I use 2 big heapingfuls. And I'll show you what that is. That's this stuff right here. Minced garlic. So now we're going to go ahead and mix that all in. Alright, so we added in an entire diced Vidalia onion into the bacon. We did not remove the fat. And 2 huge heapingfuls of this, like this big, of minced garlic. And this is the stuff I use. So about, let's say, 4 tablespoons altogether. So everything goes into the pot. A whole Vidalia diced onion. But you can use whatever you want, really. I just like it because it's nice and sweet. And you basically just added it to the crispy bacon. And that's it. I'll be right back. You're going to let this cook until the onions are translucent, till they're see-through and soft. And now we're going to add the cabbage and the seasonings. Okay, just to show you how big my cabbage is, I was only going to use green, but I decided to use, this is a small head of purple, and then a bigger head of green. And I'm just going to mix them today because it's a good flavor. And yes, my $1 paring knife has cut me about 4 times this week, and that has never happened, so yay dollar store. All right, I'll be back with them shredded. Okay, so the garlic and onion have been in here for about 10 minutes. And I am ready to add my seasonings. Now, most people add it through their garlic, but I'm going to do it here. So about a teaspoon of black pepper. About a teaspoon of salt. You can add a little bit later if you want. About a tablespoon I put of onion powder. This way you relieve no sodium here. And then garlic powder. I put about another tablespoon of garlic powder. It's going to have to fulfill a lot of cabbage. And then about a teaspoon of paprika. So many of you don't know, but I am Hungarian. And I use smoked paprika. And the reason we call it paprika is because paprika is actually the Hungarian name for pepper. So it's crushed, not hot pepper. And now I'm going to mix this up. Okay, now that we added all of that, I diced or sliced half of a green cabbage, almost a whole green cabbage actually, and some of a little purple cabbage, just to give it some color. And this is going to melt down a lot, just so you know. after we're done this part, it's good. And when there's pieces like this, I personally just leave them because sometimes I like a nice big hearty bite of cabbage, but you can slice it down. There. All right, now that the cabbage is in, we're going to mix all of this together. Make sure that all comes to the top. And then we're going to simmer it on low for about 30 minutes. And you'll see when it's ready, and you could serve it immediately. It's better to. You'll see, and I use a Dutch oven. So you'll see when it's ready because it's going to be so tender. And if you guys like Panda Express, it tastes so similar to their cabbage in their super greens. And by all means, you can even add your super greens to this. Some kale or whatever. That's it. Now, we're going to cook that for about 30 minutes. See you when it's done. Alright guys, so this is about 20 minutes into it. Ooh, nice steamy. And it's getting there. It looks so yummy. It's gonna be. Alright, let it cook about another 10 minutes on low and covered. That's it.